A lot of people are kind of curious about the binding. The binding that goes on the guitar is just little pieces of plastic. Like they come in strips like this. This is black, white, black, piece of black, white, black, and a piece of what's called ivory, which is simulated ivory. And basically, when you inlay it, you cut a trough into the guitar, and then you just stick these pieces of plastic on there and glue them, and then wrap the guitar up with cloth, rubber bands, or whatever. I got these gigantic rubber bands that I use sometimes, and that is what creates the binding. It's nothing more than decorative. When I put inlay around the side of the guitar, like the top of this guitar has abalone inlaid around the sound hole. What I do is I put weed eater cord in there, and I glue the binding on with weed eater cord in it, and then I pull the weed eater cord out, and that leaves a perfect little trough. So the weed eater cord is 0.67 or 0.067 inches or something. Leaves a perfect trough, and then I cut the abalone into slivers, especially the part that's not very decorative. These pieces will wind up with having, well, this is a beautiful piece here, but that's not, anyway, that's not an example. But like on the side over here, this is not very pretty, and so I'll cut those slivers off of there, and then you wind up inlaying them into the trough that's been created by taking the weed eater cord out, and you sand it off, and then it winds up. When this is finished, it'll look like that.
Now, how do you do the rosette?
The Rosetta, I have a jig that you put on a drill press, and it has little teeth in it, little knives in it, and you stick the sound hole on there, and it just cuts a slot in it. If somebody wants a Martin type inlay like this one's got, basically that's just pieces of that black, white, black stuck in there at different intervals is all to make it look that way. So these are, I take the jig, fix this down on the drill press, and then it spins around there 5 or 6 times and cuts a perfect hole. And just pop it down in there, sand it off.
And again, that's just cosmetic?
Purely cosmetic, as far as I know. And what else? That's probably about it, pretty close. Then once you get it all put together, then you have a guitar. Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
10 easy steps.
Yeah, it's amazing. So how long, well, I know this isn't quite a fair question. Typically, how long would it take to put one together? I know you like to let yours sit, and you were telling me the Stradivarius story.
Well, what I do with I could build the guitar body, probably in 2 or 3 days, just if I just worked on it nonstop. Doing the inlay is what slows me down, and I kind of do that on purpose because I got a limited stash of wood, and I do not want to build them too fast, and so I do that on purpose to kind of slow me down. But here, between now and the time I'm 65, I'm just practicing anyway. So I don't want to build them fast.